sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, yeah, it was a huge loss.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making with temperature days? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us feel love.
And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
So the next starting five, they've got Simmons. MP is out there with Bridges. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Middleton outside. Pass to Allen. Lopez left side. Clock at 6. Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets on offense. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Here's Middleton after the basket by Brooklyn. Back to Carter. Lets it go from 14. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Brooklyn on defense. It's a 3-point game. Here's Middleton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton is doubled. Back to Carter. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. MP against Carter. Knocks down the 3-ball. And that's now 9 points for MP.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
That doesn't go either for Carter.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Harris passes to MP. From past the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Bridges against Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton left side. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
A new lineup here for the Bucks, and a new group in for the Nets. Watanabe's checked in for Simmons. O'Neal comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Thomas checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Now, here's Thomas. Joe Ingles missing his last shot. Shoots over Portis. Here's Watanabe. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
First personal foul. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Rockets the pass to Connaughton. Ingles against Thomas. Ingles kicks to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingles. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The 3 from MP. And the Nets, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Thomas. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Simmons is out there with MP. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Houston lit up the floor. He grabbed 24 points and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But, Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
MP deciding where to go with it. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. MP's got 24 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Bridges against Middleton. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Bridges shot. Good.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Carter outside. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
MP, that's for two. Rebounded by the Bucks. And, Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stepped below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Carter outside. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. They get a hand on it. MP with it. And it's Carter picking him up. And it's Simmons that time on the assist by MP.
This is where it's absolutely terrifying to see a 6'11" streaking Ben Simmons coming at you in transition.
Carter looking around. Allen finds Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. They get it back. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And a new group in for the Nets. So it's Brooklyn sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Carter in at the 1. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Lopez outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The 3 from MP. And the Nets, another 3.
3 points.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Middleton against Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Middleton outside. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Claxton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nets shoot their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Free throw good, MP. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Milwaukee now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Middleton the pass to Carter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Basket counts. Claxton's got his first basket of the night.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Pass to Middleton, trying to get something going. Here's Antetokounmpo, up and in on the layup.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
The 3 from MP. And the Nets, another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez passes to Middleton. No good on the shot. The Nets go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
Allen inside the three-point line. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. The baseline J. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist from Simmons. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
6 to shoot. Here's Carter. It's sent back down by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Giannis kicks to Carter. The kick out to Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Brooklyn. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges shot, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Carter right side. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Out to Carter. The three. The shot off that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got MP. And it's Sumner in at the two-guard spot. On the wing, Ingles. Guarded by O'Neal. There's Dragic with the three. O'Neal with the rebound. Dragic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. MP against Dragic. Kept alive. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Connaughton. He kicks it to Ingles. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
The three from MP connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And it's Connaughton missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks it out to MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 45 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Ingles finds Dragic. Right side Crowder. Fades. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's MP. Softly drops in the floater. MP's got 47 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Dragic taking his time here. And there's the pass to Ingles. And they call an illegal screen here. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having... And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. My baby, my Valentine. Can I you the making with temperature they rise? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never did it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Me make a bad man.
$1,000 I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. No. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I get banky. Oh, no, 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 no.
They call me. And I want to go, but you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need that, they make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pan. Come and give me show.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making with temperature days? If you leave me, you're good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never did it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man.
I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. No. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I keep panty, oh no, 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 no.